Hi, I love this guy. His name is Van. His channel is called LFR Family. He has a son, Jojo. His channel is called LFR Jojo. They are great, so go check them out. Okay, this video is called Possum with Nose Ring Has Meltdown and is immediately shut down. I don't know what possum means. I don't. But let's check out the video.
So I know for a fact that slaves did not cry when their slave owners died. They didn't cry. I know that for sure they didn't cry. So for CK to be shot and gone, why should I give a shit about a racist that thought less of me?
Okay, bitch, he wasn't a racist. You, on the other hand, are. And I believe there were some slaves who did cry for their owners because not everyone is the same as everyone else. I'm sure here and there were some pretty good slave owners who actually cared about the slaves they owned. Now, I'm sure there's a bunch of black people in the sector that I'm in who are going to laugh at that, but you know what? Fuck you. I've been seeing a ton of stories where slaves killed their slave masters. Not only them, but their kids, even if they were infants, their friends, family that would come to visit. So, slaves weren't all that unempowered. They had things they could do. So, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Slavery happened when? And we are where? No one here in America is a slave right now. You want to talk about the prison system? Motherfuckers, people go to prison as a punishment. It should be hard. And it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or whatever. It doesn't. You hurt someone, you have to pay for it. So let's see what else this brainiac has to say.
Lesser of me and other black people. Why should I care about his death? I don't. One
Why should white people care about Martin Luther King? He's such a wonderful man, but he was an adulterer and he watched one of his friends grape a young girl. He just sat there and watched, did nothing about it. Black Lives Matter. Was Democrats leading black people around by the nose just to fleece them out of money? But that's not all white people. Some people need a reality check.
less evil running around in this world. He got what was coming to him. You can't sit around and spew hatred and think nothing's going to touch you.
Did you even watch him? He didn't spew hatred. He spewed facts and statistics. He wanted everyone to come together. Didn't matter the color, didn't matter the race, didn't matter the religion. No, but you are like a lot of other people just following the rhetoric and thinking who the fuck you are because you're black. It doesn't matter you're black. It doesn't matter you're white. A man was killed for freedom of speech. Oh, but he's white, so it doesn't matter. Some people need to sit down and check themselves.
You're going to find out real quick that spewing hatred is going to get you got.
What the fuck? You're spewing hatred right now. Should it get you got right now? Should you be assassinated like Charlie Kirk was? I don't think so. I don't like the shit you're saying, but I don't think you should be killed over it.
So no, I don't feel sorry for him being gone. Thank God there's less evil in this world. Hate me for it, I don't give a shit. And I have to go to work. My life is falling apart and I have to get up and fucking go.
Oh, you have to put on your big girl panties and live your life. Oh, the world is falling apart because of race baiting motherfuckers trying to divide everyone. And you are no different. You don't want to go to work today? Take the day off. You have that choice. I don't want to hear, well, I need the money. I can't do that. Well, then that's a choice. Makes me think of Tommy Sotomayor when he said slavery was a choice. There were slaves who ran and tried to get away. They made a choice. Do I like what happened to them when they got caught? No. But they made a choice just like other slaves made a choice to stay there and try to not rock the boat. And you're complaining about life? Everybody goes through hard times and they have to get up the next day and start the day. What makes you so special you don't have to?
I have to go to work. The world is falling apart, but I have to go to work. Right?
Would you prefer to stay at home and watch it fall apart? Everybody feels this way. We could be nuked at any second. Why? The Biden administration and that fucking auto pen. No, but people just want to blame Trump. Trump came into this mess and now he's got to try to fix it. But no, you keep your racist beliefs, your security blanket, so you feel better.
I'm a black woman in America scared for my life, but I.
I'm a white woman in America and I'm scared for my life. Oh, but you're a black woman, so that makes you above me? You ain't above me. You're the same as me. I'm getting sick and tired of black people thinking they need to be put on pedestals. No. You are the same as every Joe Schmo, bitch. You have to get up, you have to go to work, you have to earn money, you have to make sure your bills are paid. Or you can make the choice to not work, stay home, wait to get evicted, and then if you can't afford another place to live, go live under a highway or a bridge or something like a fucking troll. And you won't have a way to constantly charge your phone so you won't see that the world is falling apart.
I have to get up and go to work. What the fuck?
Poor you. Do you want a fucking pacifier, a baba, and your binky? You want your binky?
What the fuck? But I gotta go to.
Okay, you got that out. Now start to breathe, drink some water, and go the fuck to work. Go to your job. Do you know how many times I just want to not do anything? I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to say hello to anyone. We're in the same boat. We're scared of what's going on too. But no. black people's plight is more important. No, bitch. Coming together and getting rid of the fucking elites who are playing us all like puppets is what's important.
Work. Everything's falling apart. But hey, guys, we have to go to work today and pretend like none of this shit is happening.
Yeah, you do.
But hey, make the best of it, right? We're gonna make it a good
Yeah,
day, right? Have a good day. So, MAGA, all you racist
Unhinged.
MAGA. So you are willing to allow your family to suffer? Because I hear this from other MAGA people that, oh, it's just gonna be
what MAGA people do you fucking listen to, bitch? Just like there are far left extremists, there are far right extremists. Who are you listening to? The people that feed your overinflated ego?
a temporary pain. So you're willing to allow your family to suffer just so there's no black and brown people in America? So black and brown people don't have rights? You are
Bitch, you are on a platform right now, exercising your right to freedom of speech. You are in your car. You have the right to own the car and drive a car, just like everybody else. You have a right to have that phone of yours and pay that bill like everybody else and get on it and rant and rave. You have that right. It's not about black and brown people. You got to get out the people who came here illegally. If people illegally went into your house and just started taking all your shit, I think you'd want them the fuck out of there. Whether they're black, brown, white, Asian, whatever, I think you'd want them the fuck out of your house.
willing to allow yourself and your family to suffer? Honey, that's a mental
Oh
illness.
my god, this bitch is mental. America is our home. We can't just take in millions and millions and millions of people when we can't even take care of our own. So we got to take from our own to give to them, and a lot of them were terrorists. They were drug cartel people. They were this, that, and the other thing. No, but she's only concerned with the color of their skin. That is the true definition of racism. Fuck you, bitch.
If you prefer suffering over living with another human being,
No, that's you, bitch, considering you got a nose ring. That didn't fucking hurt?
just because you can't think for yourself and you listen to people that have more money than you,
That's what you're doing, bitch. These people, and I'm talking about people who go on rants like this, they're delusional. What, the nose ring is for your African history? How do you know you're actually from Africa? Oh, all black people started from there. Well, according to a lot of black people, they believe that the whole studies and whatever that white people are mutations of black people. Well, that means we came from fucking Africa too. So you don't like it here, go back to Africa. Be like that woman who thought America was so racist. She went to Africa and she's crying every fucking day because Africa is a million times worse than fucking America will ever be. You're the one listening to these other people. You're listening to the Democrat elites. Get this through your thick skull, bitch. The Democrats created the KKK. They're the ones who did Jim Crow, and they're the ones who started Black Lives Matter. They've been fucking around with black people for decades, and all you guys want to do, chicken shit motherfuckers, you don't want to go after those people who are starting the shit. You want to go after the average Joe Schmo because you're a bunch of fucking cowards. Go after the people who are really doing the bullshit.
Do you not realize they're sitting above you, laughing at you? They tell you what to do and you do it.
How many black female Democrats, and I'm sure there were males too, got online and said, "My people," and these are during the COVID riots, "you know what to do. Take up arms, strike down your enemy." Even black people are playing with black people like they're fucking toys. No, but only blame whites. That's what you gotta keep in mind. Only blame whites. And if a white person says anything about it, they're racist. Fuck you, bitch.
Promise we'll get rid of the black and brown people that's taking everything from you. And now your Lord and Savior, Dumpy Christ,
Okay, bitch, Trump is an asshole, but he is way better than Biden. He is doing what's best for the American people. It may be to feather his own ego, but he is doing what's best for the people. You want to go back to where Biden was? We would have been nuked already. You're listening to the elites by people who have more money than you. You're still creating this racial divide. You're keeping it open. If we all got together, we could get those motherfuckers out of there and actually live kind of decent lives. No, you just want to say white man bad. Why? Because you can't stand what you look at when you're looking in the mirror? Is that the problem? Again, you wouldn't like it if even black people went into your home. These black and brown people, you're thinking, oh, they're being treated so horrifically. If they went in your home, took the fuck over, and kicked you the fuck out and took all your shit, you wouldn't like it. All on the trip here, any houses they came across, especially in rural areas, these immigrants were breaking in, taking what they wanted, sleeping there. Look what they did to the fucking hotels they were put in. The fancy schmancy hotels. They ruined them. You want these people who come from other countries who had no regard for their own country to come here and destroy shit here, including your home? No, there's a proper way for them to come in, a legal way. Let them come in the legal way.
attacked another country. So are you putting your children in line for that war? Because your children are going to be drafted too. He's not going to save you because you're white. He even said he won with the uneducated because he knew you guys weren't educated enough to understand what he's doing.
I bet you that's not what he said, and you uneducated bitch, took it and twisted it into something else. Or you heard someone say something. I was told by a friend, oh, I heard what he said about those French soldiers in the cemetery. There is not one video out there where it shows he said it. There are only videos quoting someone he said it. But even my friend says, oh no, I heard him. I heard him. How could you hear him? There was no video. There was no audio of him saying it. You're just listening to people who said he said it because you have a hate for him. Because you're listening to all the Democrat propaganda. This bitch needs to have an education, and she obviously doesn't have one. She can't think for herself.
You guys are not educated enough. You don't care enough to realize that he's going to hurt you too. He don't care about you. You're not on his level. You work for him.
Joe Biden's best friend was the head of the KKK, bitch. Shut the fuck up. See, you are the one who is uneducated. Joe Biden, a Democrat, his best friend was the head of the KKK. The KKK was started by Democrats to fuck with black people. No, but you're so jealous of white people, you think every white person has riches galore and you want that shit and you don't understand why you don't have it. I'm fucking white. I don't have a car. I don't have a house. And I definitely don't have no stupid ring in the middle of my nose. We all made choices. You made choices. You have a job, you have a car, you have a home. You were able to get that piercing, glasses, clothes. You are not oppressed. If you were oppressed, you wouldn't have that shit. But all you want to say is you're oppressed. You're being held back. Why? Because you don't have what you see everybody else has? Motherfucker, that's the plight of all fucking kids. Oh, well, my friend has this bicycle. Why can't I have it? My friend's dressed like this. Why can't I dress like it? You sound like a fucking child, bitch.
He just lies to you and gives you promises, and you go along with it because he promised to get rid of the black and brown people to make America white again.
No, it's not making America white again, or your ass would be the fuck out, bitch. Has anybody come knocking on your door from ICE? Considering you're sitting there opening your fucking mouth, the answer is no. But obviously, you have a hatred for white people. Probably because you're a jealous fucking bitch who's listening to everything everybody else says white man bad. White people didn't like the idea of slavery, so they fought alongside black people to get the black people freed. And who started the slave trade here in America? A black man. Don't fucking play, bitch. And there were more black people who owned more black slaves than there were white people who owned black slaves. Go look it up. Oh, you don't believe those tales? You only want to believe the shit that fits what you want to say? Again, you're an uneducated bitch.
Yeah, he's going to make America white again, but you're still going to be poor. Him and his friends, the millionaires, the billionaires, the wealthy, they're not going to give you anything.
Who said they have to give us anything? Who said they have to make us rich? That's your propaganda. Well, if they're rich, I should be rich too. That's not how it works. You seem to think shit should just be given to you. You want billions of dollars, you should just have it and be right up there with them. If you were right up there with them, you'd be doing the same shit they were doing, oppressing their own people. Black, white, doesn't matter. The elites matter. Money matters. Power matters. You think your black skin makes you special? It doesn't. My white skin doesn't make me special. The only thing that makes you special is if you have enough greed in your pocket to be above everyone else.
And you Christian Magas, my goodness, you are not paying attention to the word of Christ at all whatsoever.
And what was the word of Christ? Kill all white people? White people did the Christian thing. They fought with you to abolish slavery. But slavery hasn't been here for only 400 years, it's been around for 5,000 years or more. Written history records go back to the Middle Easterners making a deal with the Africans, the black people, and they saw a way to get rich off of getting rid of their people. They're poor. But you only want to blame white people? Uneducated bitch.
You are not living by Jesus' words at all.
Neither are you because you're pushing this shit. Jesus wanted unity. You're pushing for get rid of the white people and only have black and brown. So where are you being a good Christian?
And you push it on everybody, but you're not living it at all whatsoever. And you're so
And you are? And you're about to say, and you're so delusional. No, bitch, you're the one that's delusional. If a white person said all the shit you were saying, you would say they're racist. But then show you a side by side transcript and a side by side video that it's every word you're saying, you will then use your delusional fucking brain and say, you're right, the white person's wrong. That's not the Christian way. But fuckwads like you, who should have been swallowed, like to bring that up. Oh, you're not really Christian. Fuck you. You're not Christian.
delusional to think that if there is a heaven and you get there, you're going to get in and you're not.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to love one another.
You're loving one another? You don't even love yourself, bitch.
And it doesn't matter what their skin tone is. He didn't say just love your white fellow man. A lot of you don't think for yourself. You're just going right along with what the next person says.
Woman, you're saying the
Yeah,
same thing that every
yeah.
Democrat gets online and says. Your talking points.
Thank you, Van. And he's a black guy. What are people going to call him? A coon and an Uncle Tom? Because he actually has a brain and he can see through this bullshit?
Are not original. None of them. You started this off with nothing but hatred. Now you want
Yep,
to tell Christians how to be Christian when you show no love
yep,
for someone who was just now assassinated in front
yep.
of the world, in front of his wife and kids. But you're the one with the good heart. I should have known by that little ring on your nose that you was going to be about some bull sugar honey iced tea. And you followed through. Then you want to tell me about how we are not following the word of God and we don't have the faith the size of a mustard seed when you were the one wigging out, acting extremely unhinged
Yep.
because you had to go to work
Uh
because
huh.
the one that won the presidency was not the one you voted for. You didn't give a damn about the tens of millions of illegal immigrants that were coming over here taking opportunities from people that look like you and me. Now,
And you didn't give a fuck about all the kids that have been raped and killed by these illegal immigrants who, even in their own religion, that's okay to do. We got a fucking douchebag here in New York who wants to be mayor and bring Sharia law here. Your dumbass would say, well, that's good. Bitch, you'd be dead. All Sharia law is about is killing women. Get the fuck out of here.
now you want to tell me that if I vote opposite of what we went through in the last 4 years, that I'm the foolish one? No, that will be you. And
Amen.
I can look at you right now and tell that you're not happy. And it's not about your looks,
Yep,
but
yep.
it starts there. It starts there. But you started out talking about Charlie Kirk. ended talking about Trump, but I have a young lady for you that's going to give you a little bit of your own medicine. Check this out.
Started listening to Charlie in 2016. I started listening to him because I was on a search. I was looking at things around me and I knew that something was off. I knew that something wasn't right. So I grew up in a Democrat household. I remember when Obama became the first black president. And yeah, the first black president. But anyways,
Another DEI hire. Most people, when you ask them why you were voting for Obama, because he's the first black man to make it to the presidency. The first year he did great. The second year, he did a whole bunch of fuck shit. And I'm not saying there aren't white people who did that when they got to the presidency. But he proved himself. He was only there because he was black and he could fuck up America. Don't play these games. Don't. And I love her fucking glasses.
when that happened, I was at home and we was watching it on TV, and everybody in the house started clapping and like cheering. My mom, like she even got emotional, and I never saw my mom really cared about politics at all. So as I'm clapping right along with my family, I've always been this kind of person. I've always been the kind of person who I don't say much, but I observe more than I say. So I pay attention to things. So in that exact moment, as I'm clapping and cheering with my family, I immediately stop because I'm looking around and I'm like, why? Asked a lot of questions. I turned to my mom and I asked her, I said, Mama, why are we happy? Like, why are we cheering? And my mama said that Democrats have always been the party for black people. So I remember like I took note of that. But in my mind, I was thinking, well, it doesn't seem like they've helped us much because I've
Nope.
seen a lot of patterns in my own family growing up, and not just in my own family, but in the black community as a whole. I pay attention and I see patterns that are not getting better, but are actually getting worse under the
Yes.
Democrat Party. So
Yes.
I took note of that, even though at this time I was in 11th grade and I didn't know nothing about politics. Fast forward to 2016 and Trump was running for president. There was so much negativity coming out of the mouth of people that I was familiar with that I was shocked. I didn't understand what was going on because, mine, I grew up hearing nothing but good things about Trump. I mean, we saw him in the music videos, the black music videos, and everything. So I was confused as to why now are we being told to dislike this man? Why now are
Because he went against the Democrat Party and took his money with him. He's won awards for helping black people. And like this woman said, he was in rap videos. Everybody loved him while he was helping Democrats. And he has talked for years and years and years. You can go back 20, 30 years and see he has said he doesn't like the shit Democrats were doing. He finally switched parties and ran for president, and they were attacking him, which is what most unhinged animals do.
we being told that this man is a racist? The same man who was appearing in y'all music videos? The same man that y'all spoke so highly of? Something is not right. I started asking questions. And so, because I wanted understanding, I went on a search. And that is how I came across Charlie Kirk. And it was through Charlie Kirk's content that I started watching Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, and Terrence Williams. So, through Charlie Kirk's content, I
Yep.
started listening to three other voices. All three of them were black, and all three of them were close with Charlie Kirk. And
Yep.
that is how I started listening to their content as well. I have not ever, not once,
And they didn't care he was white. I hear black people all the time. You've never been judged for the color of your skin. I was told that in this sector of YouTube. You know what? You judged me for the color of my skin. When no one knew I was white, everything was fine. Everything I said was great. Everything was wonderful. As soon as I started letting people know I'm white, because I'm not a catfisher, I'm not coming in there pretending to be black. That's when it all started. Damn, you really are white, aren't you? The same music I was saying I listened to when they thought I was black, that was fine as soon as I was white. Damn, you and your white music. So, people, stop playing with me. Black people are the most racist people on the planet. They're even racist towards their own people.
Heard Charlie Kirk say anything racist. Everything he said was spot on. Like I can tell you that as a black person who's been black all my life. And I can tell you one thing for sure. What he was saying was straight up facts. It's just a lot of us don't want to hear it. And that's where the problem come in because we want to be stuck in this slave victim mentality and it is so sickening. Aren't y'all tired? You ain't never been a slave a day.
No, they're not tired because they feel like they're owed something. They want to be blood sucking parasites on their ancestors who went through shit. There's a town in California who got reparations $1 million per black person. How much you want to bet? I bet you go look that up. Half of them did criminal shit even after they got the $1 million.
In your life. Your
Ever.
ancestors wish they had the type of freedom that you have. And you sitting right here moping and complaining, talking about somebody got you oppressed. You don't even know what being oppressed
Nope.
means. And you need to get over yourself.
Especially 99% of the people in this sector need to get over themselves.
You need to get over yourself. But no, this is what they want to do. They just want to bitch and moan and cry
Yep.
about things that they have, all of their
Yep.
luxuries, all of their blessings, every single thing. They want to blame.
Go to the fucking Congo, bitches. And bitches meaning men and women. Go to the Congo, where there is still a large number of people who believe a war is going on. I don't think they believe the war is going on. I think they like killing people. I think they like raping women and children, and that's why they continue to do it. But you go ahead and you go there and see if they're going to look at you and say, my brothers, my sisters, and not harm a hair on your head. Are they going to take you in and let you have what they've stolen and say, my brothers, my sisters share in my riches? Delusional fucks.
Everyone else but themselves. And that's where we are today. Young lady, you cooked. Thank you so
Yep,
much for wrapping that up for me.
yep.
I didn't even have to become belligerent or anything. I wasn't negative.
I'm pissed off. I just got called out on a panel. I never fucking go to that channel. And I'm getting told I better this, I better that. That's a fucking threat. And that's a white guy threatening me. For black people, for specifically a black woman who threatened to kill me, rape me, kill my kid, kill my aide, wants to hunt me down. And for what? Because she was told in one woman's chat, don't come up on the panel. I only want guys to come up. She said in the chat, okay, I won't come up. As soon as the link was dropped, her ass was up there. She was told the person who owned the channel didn't want her up on the panel. Not only did this psychotic bitch go up on the panel, she started to tell the woman off like everything was her fault. She tried to calm this psychopath down. She didn't want to hear it. She decided she was up there, she was taking over. So the woman got her off the panel and blocked her. The woman did nothing, the psychopath, bitch in her fucking chat. And then she ran to other people, crying. She even tried to call me on the phone to yell and scream about this woman when this woman didn't do anything wrong. And I wasn't about to get yelled at by this psychopath again because she tried to control me as well, tried to control what I said. That's fucking oppression. I wasn't having it. So my boundary went up. That's when I became a white racist piece of shit. Because I didn't tolerate this cunt's bullshit. This cunt will go around talking about me all she wants. And I'm not to say anything because she's black and I'm trying to oppress her. Yeah, I'm pissed off. Because almost all of the motherfuckers in this sector think they're owed something. They ain't owed a goddamn thing, especially by me. So shove your threats.
Now, I would love for people like this lady right here that I showed y'all before to pay attention to content like this
Yes,
and try to be reasonable, try to be objective, try to listen.
but they can't because content like that shows them something's being stopped from them getting it. Greedy bastards. Oh, well, my ancestors, your ancestors went through that, not you. Nobody gives a fuck there was a slave in Africa. And this has been within the past 20, 30 years. Because he didn't listen to his slave owner, they cut his daughter's feet off. She was 5 years old, and she laid there and bled to death. He was restrained from helping her. Black people aren't worried about that, but they're worried about here because they're not as rich as everybody else. Motherfuckers, I ain't rich. A lot of people in this sector have way more money than I've ever had, but they're oppressed. They're not allowed to do things. The white man's holding them back. You are on a white man's platform shooting off your big, stupid fucking mouths. If that doesn't prove you're not oppressed, nothing will. Because you want to stay victims and you want to get paid for being a victim.
Then try to hear what they're saying, try to hear what I'm saying. Because I'm at a point right now where I don't want to hate people who don't think opposite of me. And I don't want people who think opposite of me to hate me simply because we're not on one accord with what we want to think about politically. So at the end of the day, it's all about us as Americans. We're Americans first. Okay? That's what we are. We're not black first. We're not white first. We are Americans first. God fearing Americans. Okay? And we are all looking out for one another. Not black and brown, not the people who they brought over to turn into voters because they thought that you would.
And most black people have said it wasn't white people that did something to them, it was their own people. It was black people who fucked them over. But most still just want to say white man bad.
Analysis, and they figured they had a better chance by creating new voters rather than appeasing the voters they already had. So when they brought them over, they gave them your money. They
Yep.
put them up in hotels and brand new hotels and apartments and shelters, whereas American citizens still weren't getting rooms. They put money in their pockets when American citizens were still broke. They made sure that they ate. They made sure that they had little baggies filled with goodies, filled with toothpaste and toothbrushes and soaps and undergarments. You name it. Some of them even got cell phones, credit cards. I seen a couple with cars. They had jobs and were only here for months. Whereas we have people who've been here their entire lives and couldn't get. So come on now. At some point, you got to start voting with your common sense. And when people.
And this proves The average Joe Schmo who is black is a coward. Because they're not going after the elites who did this shit. They're going after the white Joe Schmo who has been taught you don't mess with black people, who have been brainwashed and conditioned not to. But that's who you bullying motherfuckers go after? Because you don't have everything you want. You think you get rid of the average white person, you're gonna get shit from those elite bastards? You are sadly mistaken.
People like Charlie Kirk and others lead the fray and they're telling us the truth. Listen, it will behoove you to listen and answer questions if you're still lost. But y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so. You're out the door.
I love this guy. I love him so much. He started off like modern Renaissance man, just reacting to TV shows and whatnot. That was it. And then he started getting into politics. He started looking things up. He started looking for the truth instead of just listening to people who are jealous of what other people have. We even see it in this sector. If too many people are around Kwame Brown, you got to get them. Because Kwame Brown might give them something he's not giving you. Most of the people in this sector are pathetic pieces of shit, and they prove it every day.